So the other day on my social media accounts, I had reposted a video of some students from Euler, the University of Arkansas, Little Rock. It was some Caucasian students of Chi Omega and apparently the Pike fraternity, basically freely using the N-word. And what they were doing was they were singing along to a song titled Freaky Friday by Little Dicky and Chris Brown, where basically they both switch roles and the white guy becomes black, the black guy becomes white, and in the song the white guy basically says he can use the N-word freely now. If you hadn't heard the song, go and hear it. But I'd like to be fair and play devil advocate on it, because this video went viral and a lot of people were offended by it, mainly of the black community. I think because they were, the white students, the Caucasian students were using the N-word so freely, and that word is supposed to be demeaning, degrading, devaluing, and also demoralizing. And they were just offended that they were using the word. I also posed a question as to, if it is all of these terms demeaning, degrading, then why do we use it in our community still? And can we get mad at someone for using the same word that we use? I think because the fact that we don't say nigger anymore and we added an A to the end, that we made it cool to use and refer to our friends or our buddies as that word. And my question would be, how can you make something degrading and demoralizing cool? But I also had to remind myself that I'm also talking to the same generation that made stripping cool, being the hoe or side chick cool, selling drugs cool. So it's like, oh yeah, it's not what it used to mean. So you can't get mad for anybody saying it then if it's not what it used to mean. And then some people are like, well, we can say it and they can't. Well, to me, what that sounds like is a privilege. And if that is a privilege, that's kind of funny and ironic, that would be a privilege in the same country as we're trying to eliminate privilege, as they call it. So we can't have privilege to some things and they don't, and they shouldn't have privilege to some things and we don't. The lack of privilege is just everybody having equal opportunity, equal chances. So it's like, yeah, we can't play the whole we can say it but y'all can't card, especially with something that's so degrading and demeaning as far as the root of the word. I'd also ask, does status play a part in it? Because I know a lot of rappers that aren't black or not of the black community that use the word and seem to use it so freely that never get any criticism, and no one seems to say anything. That word is so glamorized in, the hip hop culture, the rap culture, the black community, black movies, to where it's like, oh, it's just become a part of the culture and no one really thinks or realizes the meaning of the word or the severity of us using the word. But we tend to get offended when anybody outside of our community or our culture use the word. And that can't be. So how can we get mad at someone for using a word that's considered offensive whenever we offend each other daily by using that word? I actually had a close friend of mine, is actually a white girl. She responded to me yesterday and she said, hey, this is kind of a tough topic. She went on to say, hey, I like artists like, Beyonce and Cardi B, but they do use the N-word. And you have to understand that their market and their demographic for their fans, they don't just want, black fans. They want white fans and Hispanic fans and Oriental or Asian or whatever the case is. And I like to sing along to their songs. She's like, I'll never use the word, but how can you tell me I want you as a fan, but I can't sing or recite your lyrics? And that was so powerful to me when she said that, because I'm just like, yeah, you're right. And me, myself, personally, I've been to a few concerts, both white and black performers, where the crowds are predominantly white. So any artist or entertainer would be a fool to be like, well, I don't want any white fans or white supporters. But at the same time, it's like, well, how do you make music that they can't fully experience or expose themselves to, that doesn't make sense. At the same time, we get mad when anybody tries to, you know, steal our culture and make it their own, or put their name on it, or put their spin on it, and then claim that they're the creator of it. I also had another friend that said, oh, well, it's in a song, they should be able to use it, they should be able to say it, and I was just like, well, so is using drugs and things like that are glamorized through songs. Well, does that mean you should do or say those things? And I don't think so, but to each his own. I just don't understand. Y'all let me know, man. That's just how I feel. But there was definitely the question I posed: how can we get mad about them using a word that we can't seem to eliminate from our own vocabulary? But as always, man, positive vibes only. This is Kail's Corner. This is all I have for y'all today. Until next time, man, y'all have a great day. But let's try to all stop using the N-word. And, you know, leave me comments, man. I love feedback. Let me know what y'all think. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. If you like this video, I have many more to come. Just let me know what y'all think, man. But like I said, until next time, y'all have a great day. I'll see y'all.